WrestleMania Access, I'm here with Mr. William Regal. How are you, sir?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very fine. Excited to be talking about you. You're a man with a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge. How has your role progressed here in WWE?
Well, it's progressed obviously from just being a talent and now being a part of talent development and helping the new generation and helping them and training them and mentoring them and anything we can do or anything that I can do for anybody to make them a better talent, then so it's just a never-ending, and it's a never-ending learning experience for me. You know, every day that I'm teaching somebody something, I'm trying to teach myself something. What else can I do to make? Don't just think, well, I know all this stuff. It doesn't mean anything unless you can make it fit. Not everybody can listen in the same way. Not everybody can learn in the same way. How can I make them understand this? Or, wow, well, things that I thought were right, they're not working anymore. That it might have worked when I was doing this, but it doesn't work anymore. So it's just a never-ending quest to try and be better at this. And hopefully make the talent better.
We got an NXT ring behind you. How has the evolution of NXT evolved in your eyes?
Shocking. It's just shocking to me how quickly this is. Doesn't matter what we do, and doesn't matter how good the talent is or how good the production is. The success of NXT is because the fans have decided to take us into their hearts, and we don't take that for granted. None of this for granted. We are just very fortunate that people love what we're doing. So we've got to keep doing these shows as much as doing as much as we can to make people stay interested in what we're doing. And you can't think, well, we've achieved this and we've achieved that. No, that's yesterday's news. Big show tonight. Well, then tomorrow we've got to do the next one's got to be better. The next one. So it's no time for getting eaten up with. And we're all proud of this. I don't even think in those terms. I can be proud of this when I'm all over with it. Now it's not time for that, because if I start thinking like that, I start thinking we've made it and we haven't. Every day's got to be better than the next.
You come from a time where the wrestling business was really protected, and now it's so widespread. It seems like everybody is in the know, everybody has an opinion. It's all very relative, but how do you compare the times now to the times before when you were coming up in the carnivals and such?
It's just different. I'm an old wrestler, but I don't have an old wrestler's mentality. It's no good going back in my day. It's different, so let's make it work, or try to make it work. You have to move with the time. And there's times when, I never heard of a wrestling school until 10 years after I was already wrestling, and I couldn't believe it. And I wanted to go and smash everybody's face in that were doing it, because how dare they let anybody off the street into this job that I had to fight for. But within a week, I'm thinking, well, good for them. I wished I'd have had it. It'd been a lot easier than the way I came in, right? So I've always have an open mind to that. I never worry about what's going on in the wrestling world. I look at it from out here. Good for them, because then there's more people, and it'll make me, I'll have to keep getting better. And I always try and look at it from out here, and it is what it is. There's still only one or two people that can do this out of all the people that do it, that can actually make it here in NXT, and then to make it into the WWE is even a greater task, that there's only a few ever going to make it out of all the people in the world. Everybody thinks they know what goes on, but there's a lot more goes on than it is. And if you understand that, it is what it is. It's no good getting eaten up with the way people think about this, or just make it work. Whatever you whatever the situation is, it is what it is. It's no good worrying about it. Let's just do what we got to do to make it work, right?
And lastly, from the prospecting and upcoming talents in NXT, who do you see like the most promising one?
I've been asked that a lot, and I never answer it, because I don't like to put that kind of pressure on people. Because you see today how demanding the audience is. It doesn't matter who you are, how good you are, people are going to accept you when they want to accept you. if I start saying, well, this fella's doing this, or this lady's this great, all of a sudden, minor things that they could do that are not quite right, nobody would notice until I mention that they're great or going to be great. Then people are really watching them. And I don't want to do that to anybody. This is too difficult and too hard to get in and stay in it. So I don't put that pressure on people.
And you're also prospecting talent like overseas and across the world. What other countries other than UK, other than Ireland, would you see yourself prospecting talent from?
Well, in the last few years, we've been to Brazil a few times. We've been to Dubai. Been to India a couple of times. The company has. I went once. I know we go. I can't say where we're going. I've been to Mexico. I can't say where we're going soon, but I'm going somewhere else soon. So it's just never ending. I mean, it's never ending amount of places that we're going to, right? So, and it'll just keep getting more and more, because the more we see that we absolutely understand that the network is a global thing, and it always helps when you got a star from that particular country to help, especially to a new country that's never grown up with wrestling. And that's hard for a lot of people to understand. There's only probably 20 countries in the world know what professional wrestling is, and some of them only know what WWE is. This is in 180 countries, right? So it helps just by having a local star to be able to promote the brand, and so we got to try and find. But just going and trying to find wrestlers. First of all, there might not be any. Then you got to find the people that want to do this, and find great athletes with charisma that can do this. But then it takes a long time to get them ready, so that you can put them out there without people just not interested. It's a very difficult thing. A lot of people go, "Oh, well, you could do that." No, you can't. Believe me, we all know what this takes to do and how hard it is, and so that's why we keep going out there and looking for the best in the world, right?
Will you ever consider Portugal?
Yeah, anywhere, right? I've wrestled in Portugal a few times, so yeah. We'll go anywhere we've got to go, right? I mean, we do. I mean, I've met a few Portuguese wrestlers over the years, and why not? Anywhere we got to go. Believe me, I like going places. I love traveling, so we'll go.